Despite an existing funding winter and cost-cutting measures and measures around, bringing down employee count from IT to unicorns, we're looking at Delhi bucking the trend. My colleague Amit Ranjan joining us with more information. Amit, Delhi seems to be an exception. What's happening here?
Delhi seems to be a big exception, but just let me tell you what the playground or the field or the valley looks like, how green or how parched it is. The survey was done, the survey that we are referring to was done by Private Circle Research. They went to they researched 111 unicorns over 6 cities between September 2022 and July 2023. No new unicorn was added during this period. So we had funding slumped 72%. So it is a big funding winter. Total employee headcount went up 3%. So it stood at 4,42,714. That was the number of new employees that were hired by these unicorns. Average attrition rate was 4.75%. Now that is how the playing field looks like.
Okay.
Delhi is recruited as many as 52,420. And it is far ahead of the second, that is Chennai, which recruited only 3,967, followed by Pune. The biggest loser, which was once upon a time a unicorn hub, was Bengaluru, which went down 41,208. That means the layoff was much more than the recruitment, followed by Mumbai and Hyderabad. Now, we were talking about gaming. Here's the kicker. The attrition rate below 1% had 3 big names: Zerodha, Zoho and Hike. Hike used to have a messenger app. They shut it down, started gaming full time. Attrition rate below 2% had 5 big names: Freshworks, Acco, Cred, and the last 2 are Games 24/7 and Dream 11, both gaming companies. So despite the GST, these are the companies that with the minimum attrition rates. The biggest there you are.
Okay. All right. I wonder, what does it tell us? Does it tell us that despite everything that's happening with the gaming sector, Amit, it continues to hire and retain more employees?
The attrition rate is the lowest amongst these 3 big ones. It shows the resilience. I'll come to the companies that laid off the most employees.
Okay.
Can I make a guess there?
Okay. Byju's?
But there's not a single gaming company there. The usual suspects.
It's not a hard guess. Not
usual
a hard
suspects.
guess at all.
It'll come over there. Byju's, Unacademy, White Hat Junior, Vedantu, Ola, Blinkit, Oyo, Meesho, Cars24, just to name a few.
All right.
There you are. The biggest recruiters were led by Policy Bazaar, Big Basket, Faso, which belongs to Rebel Foods, Bharat Pay, Paytm, Physics Wala, Delivery. So these were the ones who recruited the most.
Okay, so edtech companies, IT companies laying off, fintech companies laying off. At the same time, you have fintech companies actually hiring for that matter. It's an interesting mix, Kartik. What are you making of this?
I know, Shweta, we are looking at data from September of 2022 to July of 2023, but I think the landscape has changed significantly from July 23 up until now. So from where I stand right now, I see we already have Physics Wala in the news. And just about a week ago or so, it had announced that it's going to lay off not too many, about 120 odd people or so. So from being one of the largest generators, in fact, it was the only edtech unicorn in 2022. So this trend is suggestive of it generating employment, soon after receiving that funding, elevating it to the unicorn status. However, it has recently sort of, come back into that exercise of cutting its staff. So this is one trend. The other trend I see is also, companies like Paytm and Bharat Pay, which are again into the fintech space. And Paytm in particular, I believe, is going to get a little impacted now on the, on the P&L side with the RBI tightening the norms on unsecured lending.
Loans, yes.
So Paytm being a company that offers easy access, easy finance, easy EMIs, etc., and Bharat Pay, again with all the controversy around it, you've seen that its competitors, including Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm itself, have all climbed the charts when it comes to pure business margins and business numbers. But Bharat Pay has not really been a leader. So I feel maybe this trend may not be
may not reverse, but slightly digress.
Yeah, it's not going to be a coupled story for the second half of the calendar year.
Bharat Pay is a surprise. With all the controversy, if they are one of the big recruiters, so that's a surprise here. So if that trend changes, then we'll wait and watch.
All right, let's keep that chart on. If you're looking to get a job, these are the companies you should be going out for.
And in
Policy
Delhi
Bazaar,
NCR.
and specifically in Delhi NCR, Policy Bazaar, Paytm, Physics Wala, Delivery, Bharat Pay, Fastsource, and Big Basket continue to hire in Delhi particularly. But before I let you go, Amit, why in Delhi? What's happening in Delhi? Why is Delhi standing out?
It's a good place to be. Despite
is that so simple?
Not being breathable, it's probably a good place to be. And Bangalore, which used to be a good place to be, is probably not. Probably Delhi is starting from a lower base. So that's why new companies are coming in, because there were not many earlier on.
So
and there's a
the
saturation in Bombay and
no, I think these are
Bangalore.
absolute numbers. We are not talking percentages, so it would not really be a base effect to my limited understanding. I believe that the highest number of employees laid off from a company happens to be Byju's, and Byju's is headquartered in Bangalore. So that is something that has definitely skewed the ratio against Bengaluru, which has been in any case a startup capital of the country, has most of the unicorns that exist in India are from Bengaluru, and the funding winter would have impacted Bengaluru more than anybody else. So hence the decline in Bengaluru. Why is Delhi rising? I think we'll have to look at the data a little more closely and see which are the companies and which are the sectors which are based in Delhi.
Some extent
so Paytm and Bharat Pay could of course be main sort of employment generators, but we'll have to do a little deeper dive into that.
At least Mumbai and Bengaluru, maybe there is a saturation. So that's why new companies are looking at places like Delhi NCR, which is expanding.
All right, so interesting data coming in there. Amit Ranjan, thank you very much for joining in with all those details.